Foxtrot Bravo Bravo, pull up and go around.
Go around, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Tower India Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, cross over midfield, join right downwind runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, cross over midfield, join the right downwind for 13.
Greetings everyone, and welcome to Simair Flyer, and welcome to the first week of 2024, a brand new year ahead of us. And as I said in my last video before the end of the year, I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do, but I thought today I'd kick it off with just something a little different. And I'm sitting here at the Henderson Executive Airport. I'll show you on a little nav map in a minute, and that's just southeast of Las Vegas. I'm in the Reams rocket. Not sure if all of you have heard about the Reams rocket. What it is a collaboration in the 60s, about the mid-60s, of Reams Aviation in the city of Reams, France. And they made an arrangement with Cessna in the US to use their fuselage, but they made quite a few changes to the aircraft. They have a completely different engine. It's a 210 horsepower engine that was produced by Rolls-Royce, and so instead of the normal Cessna engine, which is I think 175 horsepower, this is 210. It has a constant speed prop, and it gets up and it goes pretty nicely. So you've got prop control and of course mixture control, which is normal. And just pop inside the cockpit, and this is the first edition of this aircraft, and it's been created by Bagolu. It's available on flightsim.to, and I'll leave a link in the description below. And in talking to Bagolu, he is planning to make a change to the radio panel. He's going to add another NAV2 radio and an ADF radio, and he's doing a lot of other things. But he has created a really nice looking aircraft, and it flies exceptionally well, and I really like the power that it has. So without wasting too much time on this, what I'd like to do now is get the little nav map. I better open up a little nav map. Okay, so here we are, a little nav map, and we are sitting at the run-up area, right at the whole short for runway 17 right at Henderson Executive Airport. We're going to take off on 17 right, make a right turn out crosswind. We're going to go over here to Las Vegas Boulevard, and we're going to fly straight up Las Vegas Boulevard. I-15 will be on our left. We'll fly straight up Las Vegas Boulevard, and we'll come right to the Las Vegas Airport, known as McCarran International. Las Vegas Boulevard just skirts along the west edge of the airport. So what we're going to do, we'll go into slow flight and we'll fly down Las Vegas Boulevard. Just have a look at some of the grand hotels that are down here. And we'll scoot along there, and then we'll turn just before we get to the Stratosphere, which is a very tall building. We'll turn right on Sahara Road, and we'll go over to Sahara, and we'll follow the highway all the way down to the south, we'll come down here to Boulder City Municipal Airport. We'll go over to the Colorado River, and we'll fly down in the valley of the Colorado River, and we'll fly north up the river until we get to this bridge right here. And if we're daring enough, we might go under the bridge, and there's the Hoover Dam. Go over the Hoover Dam and go out here to Lake Mead, make a left turn to the marinas, and then we'll make our way in a southwesterly direction, and we'll come in to land on runway 15 at Boulder City. And you'll note when we're in this area there's a lot of power lines because of the Hoover Dam is providing all the power to Las Vegas and the surrounding areas. So without any further ado, we should really get this aircraft going. I don't think it'll be any longer than a 30-minute flight. So that being said, let's get the show rolling. Okay, we're gonna move out to the whole short runway 17 right. Nothing's coming in. We're all clear. We'll put in 1 notch of flaps. We'll just move this yoke out of the way. Okay, let's get rolling. Rotation speed is 55 knots. I usually like to get it up to about 60 before I rotate. So we're at 55, we're at 60 now, so up we go. Raise my seat up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna make, the minute we get to the end of the runway, we're gonna make a right turn out along crosswind. My wife and I used to live in Henderson for 5 years, so we really enjoyed it. And sometimes I kind of wish I was back there. But I'm in beautiful British Columbia, up in the Pacific Northwest, Canada. So we're now heading over to Las Vegas Boulevard. Just going to lower the throttle setting and lower the props. Put the props at about 23 inches of 2300 RPM and 23 inches of mercury. They are on the power. Okay, we're going to turn up Las Vegas Boulevard now. This is the I-15 highway out here, and this is Las Vegas Boulevard right here. We're going to be keeping it low so that we can see the sights. And when we get close to the actual strip, we will go into slow flight. We'll do full flaps and maybe try to hang in at about 70 knots. 23 inches or 2300 RPM, and we'll put the power up to 23 inches mercury. This is South Point Hotel and Casino that we're passing by. That's the I-15 highway, interstate there. I-15 takes you all the way up into Utah. I don't know how many of you have actually been to Las Vegas. Probably a lot of you have, but just in case, the first hotel casino that we come to is Mandalay Bay, and that's that gold-colored building right there. That's Mandalay Bay. This is the McCarran Airport that we're just skirting the southwest corner of. We left Henderson Airport back here. Alright, let's put this baby into slow flight. I'm gonna do full flaps. And we'll reduce our speed to about 70 knots. And we should get down to maybe, or a little high to go down the strip. We'll get down to about 2,500 feet. So this is Mandalay Bay. That green building up there is the MGM Grand. And you know what I'm gonna do, just as a quick, just gonna turn the time down so it's a little bit darkish. Okay, we're at 65 knots. We don't want to go too much lower than that. And that's the huge spotlight that comes out of the Luxor. I think we'll turn the lights, turn the line back up a little bit, even though it's pretty. So that's the Luxor. That's Excalibur. This is New York, New York, that we're coming up to here. This is Excalibur. New York, New York. Oh, better watch our speed. There's the MGM Grand. Let's move this out of the way. Monte Carlo. Oh, better watch where I'm going. This is the new area. This is the wonderful Bellagio, and this is Paris on the right. Bellagio has a fantastic water fountain show every night. This is Caesar's Palace that we're coming up to. And the Mirage just behind it. I should gain a little altitude. I'm a little too low here. That's the Venetian, and this is Treasure Island. I know it's kind of a whirlwind tour, kind of scooting through these buildings so fast. Although I'm not really fast, but it seems fast. Excuse me. Up there is the Stratosphere. That's a fabulous place to go up and have dinner. And if you're a real daredevil and you've got the guts for it, there's a ride. Let me get back over the strip. I veered off a little bit to the left. And I gotta squeeze between these buildings. Keep your fingers crossed, everyone. There we go. So as I was saying, there's a ride at the very top here that goes around the building on the outside. And that's definitely not something that I have done, nor do I want to do. Now we're going to go down Sahara Road. And we can take it out of slow flight now. Increase the power. Track the flaps. Alright. So we're going to follow Sahara. East Sahara Road. Till we get to Highway 582, which goes in a sort of a southeasterly direction. There's McCarran International Airport, and there's the Las Vegas Strip. And Henderson Airport is back here. Can't really see it from here. Okay, now we're going to follow Highway 582. There's a few other casinos here that are really quite nice as well to go to. One is called Boulder Station, which I think we might just be passing over. Yeah, there it is there. That's Boulder Station. Boulder Station. And coming up ahead of us is a place called Sam's Town. It's a huge complex. It's a casino hotel. But it also has a bowling alley. It has all sorts of things inside. It's quite a hotel to visit. So that's Sam's Town here. This is a power station that delivers power to the city from the Hoover Dam. As you can see, this Reams Rocket 172 goes along pretty nicely right now. We've got an indicated airspeed of about 140, 142. We've got an aircraft up ahead of us there. Must have taken off from McCarran Airport. To keep an eye out for that one. Or maybe it's coming in. It's probably coming into the pattern to come into McCarran. Yeah, it's coming around to come into McCarran. That is the approach to McCarran. Nice night for flying. Yeah, this is a beautiful aircraft. I think for a high wing, this has become my favorite. This is my go-to airplane for a high wing. You've got the speed, you've got the power, and I think Bagolu, who created this aircraft, I think he might also try to eventually do a float plane version of this. At least I hope he does, because that would be nice to have a float plane version. So we're coming up to Boulder City. I'll quickly show you on a little nav map. Here we are there. There's Boulder City right here. And this is another railroad pass, is another casino that we'll go by, and then we're going to make a little bit of a left turn here, and that's the Boulder Municipal Airport that we'll end up at after we go to the dam. I'm just going to keep this view for a little bit so you can see a little bit better. We're going to be making a little bit of a right turn as the highway goes between these two hills right here. And when we make that right turn, the railroad pass casino will be on our left. This is all the city of Henderson out here. Where my wife and I lived was very, very close to the airport we took off from, Henderson Executive. We were about a 5-minute drive to the airport. And of course I used to like to hang out at the airport. These are all hotel casinos here. Lots of housing. There's some of the power lines I talked about. So this is the Railroad Pass Casino Hotel right here. And we're making that little right turn as I talked about. Yep, we got a little freeze. We got a system freeze right here. Okay, we're back again. Then we're going to make a left turn right here. And the airport is it'll actually be on our left. We'll be flying by the airport. There's the airport right there. That's Boulder City Municipal. Look at the power lines. They're just everywhere. Power lines are everywhere. All over this entire area. The elevation, the height at the top of the power line is about 2,300 feet, so as long as we're at 2,500 and above, we're okay. when we get down into the Colorado River, we're going to go down into the valley. We're going to do some low flying. So this is Highway 11 that we're over right now, and it swerves to the left, kind of goes north. Well, we're going to just keep going straight. Colorado River is just right here, just past these that little hill right there, and before you get to this larger hill. There's more power lines. I know I keep saying it, but I just can't get over the amount of power that's consumed in this city. It's unbelievable. Look at them all. Okay, we're scooting along at about 135 knots. We're going to have to start slowing things down because we're going to be turning. Very shortly we'll be turning left to go down into the valley, down to the Colorado River. So I'm going to lower my speed. Get ready for the river. It's just over this brink. My wife and I have been out here many times when we lived in Henderson. We also took an amazing helicopter flight to the Grand Canyon from here. That was really something. It was a flight where we landed actually right on the Colorado River, at the Colorado River, not in the river. And it was a champagne lunch flight, so it was just superb. Okay, the river should be below us. There's a little trickle of it right there. So we're going to follow this all the way north now. Down in the canyon. So from here on in, everyone buckle up. Keep your fingers and your toes crossed that we don't hit the side of the mountains as we go by. I want to hang in at about 1,300 feet is where I'd like to stay at. Because I am in the mood to go under the bridge at the Hoover Dam. And we need to be at about 1,300 feet to get under the bridge. I think 1,400 feet would probably hit the bridge. There's the bridge right up here. I'm going to put this into slow flight now. I'm going to do full flaps. I'm going to go into slow flight. Try to keep it at about 13 to 14 or 1,300 feet, maybe even 1,200. I think I'll stay at 13. Stay at 13. Try to keep it at about 70 knots. Looking good so far. We've got lots of room ahead of us. No problem at all. And then after we go under the bridge, the Hoover Dam will be right in front of us. There's the Hoover Dam right there. There's all those power lines up above the bridge. There we are. There's the Hoover Dam, folks. Okay. Let's take it out of slow flight now. Advance the power. Retract the flaps. Lower the nose a little bit. Get up some speed. And we're just going to go around this corner. And we're going to make a left turn. This is now a huge lake it's called Lake Mead. It's a massive lake. There's a really nice beach that we used to go to. Just making a left turn around this corner of the hill there. And that's the marina that we're going to go to, fly over. The beach is right here. All along here is the beach. It's called Lake Mead Beach. And they do have a huge marina in real life. Although in real life today, because of all the droughts over the years, the level of the lake is considerably lower than Microsoft is showing it here. Considerably lower. I think we need to gain some altitude now because we are going to be going up over this hill. There's the marina below us. And the beach is right here. And that's a nice spot to go swimming. Okay, so we're heading up over the hill. VOR is, although we're not really flying to the VOR, but the VOR is off to our right. We're in a heading of about 220 right now, and the VOR is at 240, so we'd have to turn right to go to the VOR. Actually, the VOR, I've flown over the VOR before. It's right on top of this. It's either on top of this hill or this hill. I can't remember. It's either this one or this one. VOR station. And we're going to be landing on runway, let's see, 15. Landing lights are still on. I'm going to put my taxi lights on as well. So right now we are on a right base for runway 15. Elevation of the airport is 2,200 feet. I would say we need to lose some altitude. And we could lose some speed as well. This is the town of Boulder, or I guess it's more than a town, it's a city. Boulder City. There's a great golf course just right in this area here. Okay, where's runway 15? There it is up there. I hope I can make a nice greasy landing on this one, a butter landing. Okay, there's runway 15. Presently at 80 knots. We've got full flaps. We are on final. 75 knots. Steady as she goes, steady as she goes. Steady, steady, steady. Flare. Hold it off, hold it off. Okay, hold it off, hold it off. Come on, settle. I wanted to make this turn off, but I'm not going to make it. There. There we go. It wasn't the best landing. I'm going to turn around on the runway right here. That was not what I would call a butter landing. But we are safe, we are sound, and I hope everyone had a good trip. Saw a little bit of Las Vegas if you've never been there. It's interesting to see. I think I'll just park right over here. Gonna come around here. And we should park right beside this. Looks like a 172 on floats. Okay, this will hold us right there with the parking brakes on. Just shut things down. Mixture, lean, props back, throttle back. Close the cowl flaps. Turn off the fuel. Shut down the lights. Radios, alternator, magnetos, and the master battery. So, thank you very much for flying with me on this trip. I do hope you enjoyed it. So next time, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But if anyone would like to push that subscribe button, I would sure appreciate some a few more subscriptions. And if there's anything you'd like me to do or a place you'd like me to fly, you can always leave me a little note. And I'll also leave the link for this aircraft on flightsim.to. So until we meet again, you guys have a great...
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo, pull up and go around.
Go around, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Tower India Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, crossover midfield, join right downwind runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, crossover midfield, join the right downwind for 13.